I am a historian at the University of Iowa in Iowa City. I work at the history department. I'm a Middle East historian, and I'm working presently on a transnational, transregional history of mobility, migration through death, approaches to death in a multidisciplinary perspective. What IMéRA gave me is, so I think I tried to tell, as I tried to tell you before, it's kind of everything that I wanted. What I was about to say before is that when I read the IMéRA description, I thought that this was a fellowship that was made for me, that it was exactly what I would have designed if I were to design a fellowship for myself. And the foremost important thing was the location, Marseille. I mean, it is one of the centers or one of the places that that are one of the places that are central to my study, but it's also a place that embodies my work, right? A connection, a nexus, a place where people, a place of cultural encounters, and one that has been so for centuries. It still is a place de brassage. This is also in the late 19th century the place through which everything converged in terms of transit through or around the Mediterranean. Everybody had to go through Marseille. So it was the city where I wanted to work. And in terms of IMéRA itself, in terms of the institution itself, the perfect fellowship again for me and what I was seeking was a place where you would have an interdisciplinary encounter. And this is what's been most fruitful in my life, in my experiences as a researcher, as a young researcher, even as a student. The most fruitful experiences have been experiences where I was in contact with researchers from different fields, different disciplines and different fields. And this is what we have here. So, you know, people speak a lot about interdisciplinarity. A lot of people say that it's never defined, and you don't, you know, it is something that oftentimes is something one aspires to. Well, it's a practice, right? So this is certainly not a destination, it's rather a practice. So it was absolutely fantastic to be here for 10 months with, you know, brain scientists and God knows, economists and anthropologists, right? Doing very different kinds of stuff, but being engaged in both scholarly discussions and personal discussions, and having that kind of interaction in one place. Having, you know, the same office, sharing the same office with these people, meeting every week, you know, it's an invaluable experience. I think this is where great ideas come about.